News 12 now at 5:30. Your news now. News 12 Now's Kate Levens introduces us to those working to make a difference in your community with Kay.
Welcome back to News 12 now at 5:30. We're going to tell you more about how one lady is making a difference in your kitchen. And joining us now to tell us all about some great summer recipes is Rosemary Palmer. How are you, Rosemary?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. All right, Rosemary has a website. She has all kinds of interesting recipes and interesting travel information for you guys at home. We're going to tell you more about her website in a moment. But first, we're going to talk a little bit about a couple of recipes you might want to put on your dinner menu for this week. Tell us a little bit about it.
Right. What I have here is a hot chicken salad, and don't confuse it with the hot Nashville chicken. This is hot because it's baked. But then the good thing about this is you can bake it up and then serve it at room temperature. My aunt used to always take it to Pops in the Park, you know, when people would take all their picnic food to events like that. But it's basically like your normal chicken salad. You have your chopped up diced chicken. Some people might prefer shredded. I like the diced. Has your celery, pimentos, mayonnaise, and you just mix it all up, and then you top it with a little bit of cheese and then also crushed potato chips, and that's what adds the crunch to the top of it.
Does it make a difference? A lot of people use crackers or things like that. Does this make a difference in the consistency?
It probably would. Now, I use Ritz crackers as a topping for a lot of things. Now, where this does add a little bit more of the salt to it, so I never add salt to my recipes. So when I'm using potato chips.
Looks delicious. Also what looks delicious this evening is this ice cream dessert. Rosemary, tell us a little bit about this. This is so quick and easy for you and your family to make at home.
It is. It's called a no-churn ice cream, and that's so you don't have to have the big bulky ice cream freezer, or even like the nice little countertop ones. You basically have a recipe of the heavy whipping cream, you whip it up, and you add in some of the sweetened condensed milk and a little bit of vanilla. Layer it in your loaf pan. This is a 9x5 loaf pan. And then you want to layer things in the middle of it, like the toffee chips and then also the chocolate syrup. I do have a recipe for homemade chocolate syrup on my website with this recipe. You know, break down and use Hershey's syrup or even the hot fudge sauce. Don't heat the hot fudge sauce, but the hot fudge sauce, you know, is a little bit thicker. And so you just layer that in there. You could add other things. Now, I also found, if you want a little bit more chocolatey, some milk chocolate toffee bits. I didn't know those existed till I was making my grocery order, so I think I'll try those next time.
They look delicious. Now, you want to make sure that you leave this in your freezer for 4 hours.
At least 4 hours.
That's the magic number.
Right. And this has been freezing since yesterday afternoon, so it froze overnight. And you can tell that even though it's been sitting out here in the studio for about 30 minutes, it will still hold its consistency. It's not one of those runny things, or it's not going to melt on you like a lot of ice cream will.
And Rosemary and I were talking earlier. She suggested you could put fruit on this if you want to make it maybe a little bit more healthy, get some good nutrition in there as well.
Right. If you don't like the toffee or if you don't like chocolate, I even thought about, after I had this made, I thought, oh, I should add some caramel syrup to it. I have the Ghirardelli caramel syrup for my coffee, or not. Yeah, the syrup. And I thought that would be good. So it's really one of those things. Make the base of it, add your own flavor, or what your kids like. It'd be great for your kids to make too.
I'm sure my kids would love to make this. All right, Rosemary, if folks would like the recipes, how do they do that? How do they get them?
It's at myhomeandtravels.com. I have all the recipes, all the travel. You could even just search like toffee and then it would come up, or chicken and that would come up. I have a lot of Pinterest boards. Follow me on Pinterest for all the ideas of recipes, travel, and things around your home.
All right, Rosemary Palmer, thanks so much for joining us
Thank
this
you.
evening. Great recipes. I'm going to try them out with my family at home. Again, if you would like some information on Rosemary and her recipes, go check out her website, folks.